Hey, it's Dr. McLean with Vital Energy Chiropractic. I want to share with you this lesson I learned when buying what's called stevia pop for my kids here recently. So if you've never had stevia pop, and stevia pop sounds kind of funny when you call it stevia pop, but it's just a form of pop, but it's made with stevia, which is an herb and does not raise your blood sugar. It's healthy. It's a great healthy alternative treat. And this type of pop, they've got all sorts of different flavors that mimic things like Mountain Dew and Root Beer and 7 Up. They're really, really good. It's a good option and they taste very, very good. So when I buy it for my, kind of as a treat for my kids. They have it like at Natural Grocers and Real Food Store. And I'll buy a 6-pack for my kids. I've got 3 kids, and usually pretty quickly it's all gone. And usually when it gets down to the last 1 or 2, there's always fighting. Hey, Dad, can I have one of these for supper tonight? Or Mom, can I have one of these? Like, well, how many have you had? Whose turn is it? How many did you have? And there's always fighting. No, I only had 1 so far. No, you had 3. And so the last time that I went to Bot Pop, I thought, you know what? Instead, I'm going to buy each of them their own separate 6-pack. And I told them, okay, this is your 6-pack. You can drink it as fast or as slow as you want, but we're not going to buy any for a while, so you can make it last. You can drink it all the first day, whatever you want to do. And so this limitation, in a good way, created freedom. Number one, they were not fighting with each other, they're not fighting with us. But now they had to run that through the filter of, okay, do I want to drink it tonight with supper? And it was kind of fun to watch them. Both my sons, as I said, I got 3 kids. They both had friends over that weekend for a sleepover, which we don't happen a lot, just happened to be both on the same weekend. And so they had to make the decision of, do I want to have one? And if I'm going to have one, I have to share it with my friend. And is it going to be worth the joy of sharing this gift with a friend versus holding on to it? And they both decided to share one with their friend, which I thought was pretty cool because they really coveted this pop. And so I think that the reality is that with life, we all know that we've got a limited time on earth. We're all going to die at some point. But we don't talk about death much in our society. And we think on a day-to-day basis, we don't think we're going to die tomorrow or next week. But it could happen to any of us, right? We might have 50 years left. We might have 5 days left. We just don't know. And so it doesn't mean we have to live life in this crazy way. They call it YOLO, right? You only live once. But I think we do need to put that parameter up. It's like, okay, I've got a ticking time clock. What's the best use of my time today to help me achieve what I desire? At the same time, enjoying my life, because you're never getting to the point where we have this future bias where I think if I get to this point in the future, I'm going to be happy. And we always realize that's not the case. So if we can put some restrictions on what we do with our time and really decide what's important to us, and this is, I think, the most important aspect is, what do you really want? What's really important in your life? And are you living that life that way that's going to get you that thing or that thing right now? I mean, so many times that I think I've got to get this done today and I've got this work to do. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go out for a bike ride, or I'm going to go fishing, or I'm going to go do this fun thing. Like, I got to get this thing done first. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. And I keep delaying that gratification. And I get a lot of things done, and that's great. But I have to really think about that and go, is this really what I want? Is this going to give me what I want? And sometimes it is, because I really enjoy the stuff that I do. I enjoy the work that I do. I enjoy also hanging out with my family, and I enjoy going mountain biking and fishing and skiing, doing those things as well. So we all have limited time. We've got to run it to that filter. Is this really what I want? Same thing with your money. You have so many different options on where we spend our money. Are those the things that you really want to invest your money in? And if they are, go all in. But that's number one. I want to really encourage you to do that, is really decide what you want. And the last caveat I would say to this is that, and some people say, well, if I know I've got a limited time on earth, why would I want to waste my time eating all this healthy food and exercise? And I just want to enjoy it. I'm going to have my bacon cheeseburger, my French fries. And I would say just the opposite, because we know we've got limited time on earth. We want to make sure that we're as healthy as possible so we can maximally enjoy our life with our kids, with our family, with ourselves. So many people work, and then they get to retirement and they don't have the health to live the life that they want, to enjoy their life. I mean, my dad was a good example. He got to more towards the end of his life. He worked really hard. He was very successful. He came from poverty and became very financially successful. And then when my mom and dad, when they really had the money and really wanted to travel and enjoy life, my dad didn't have the health to do that. So I don't want you to be like that. So invest, in what you desire, invest your time, invest your money, but make sure health is a part of that so that you can maximally, again, enjoy your life now, but also in the future.